How does she feel about how people are saying that she killed Kurt Cobain?
She really likes it.
I adore it. I think it's really genius.
And if she killed him, she had to kill him.
Oh,
It was time. It was enough already. All right?
shut up, Howard.
Whenever Courtney's ready, she can follow me, and we can all come up to the green room. There's another green room up front where everyone else can sit.
So excited.
So excited?
So excited. Howard. Where's the restroom, Gary?
Oh, we just passed it behind you there.
Use the boys, though?
Yeah.
You want to make sure there's no boys in there?
I think she's going to put out her cigarette.
Oh.
I'm going to guess.
Where's Courtney?
She's on her way here, right? So
Yeah.
we're walking down the hall, and she goes, "Where's the ladies' room?" And I said, "You just passed it, but you happen to be standing in front of the men's room." She goes, "Well, I'm just going to go in here." So she goes into the men's room, and who's in the men's room?
Tom Chiusano.
Exactly.
No.
Was he peeing?
I don't know. He just walked out cracking up. God knows what she said to him.
Enjoyed that.
Tom, a little thrill for you, huh?
Oh, I'm much taller than I thought.
Yes. Courtney, did you see Tom's genitals?
Genitals?
No, I don't think so.
You went into the men's room.
Genitals.
See you later.
Courtney, what is that you're wearing? A coat of some kind?
What?
Why don't you take that coat off?
I'm gonna take it off.
Good. I want to see what's doing underneath.
Oh, Howard, don't start.
Well, I just want to look you over.
Some restraint is going to happen here today.
Don't be nervous.
Now look to see if my femininity and the quarter Jewish blood in me.
I think you're hot.
And haunt you.
Where'd you get that coat? Very nice.
Voyage. It's fake fur.
Good, yeah. I'm very much into animals. Ooh, yeah, you got a nice stomach.
Well, it's
That's
not
what I dig.
see-through, okay, so I wasn't going to pander that hard.
No, that's fine what you're wearing.
Organic. It was my own decision.
Wait, just stand there for a second. Let me look at you.
Howard?
Body's hot.
Howard?
I would do a lot to that.
Howard?
I could make you see things.
Howard?
Yeah.
Oh, but all you talked about is how much plastic surgery it's about, and I was just listening.
Did you ever have lipo?
No.
Never.
Never had lipo. No, and I haven't. And it's interesting because thank you for letting me smoke. Damn.
Well, I didn't have much choice.
But I do need an ashtray, or I'll be all over.
I was going to say, she needs an ashtray. Yeah.
Wait. I need Wendy to bring me my my list of stuff I wanted to talk about because my brain's bad.
You have a list? I have a list of stuff to talk
I have
about,
a list too, but I want my list. Maybe
Good.
we cross.
Yeah, some of the list might match.
Maybe we cross on our list. Let me sit up.
I know what I want to talk about.
I know what you want to talk about.
Sex.
Yeah, I know.
Give me some.
Well,
All right.
Right.
Who's this girl right here?
this is Wendy Martin. She is the goddess from the South.
And what does she do for you?
She has come into my life recently to save me from like insane interior decorators who charge too much money.
She looks like a masseuse.
No, she's multi-purpose. She's brilliant.
Courtney's got about 15 people she travels with.
Oh, that is so not true. I
How many-
so don't have a posse.
This is such a posse.
No, bullshit. I had there were a lot of people here because like they got me on the show, so a lot of people are like sharing credit today.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
These
so,
are record company guys?
management, Q Prime, Cliff and Peter, Metallica,
Right.
Madonna,
Right.
Billy.
Are
all
you
that
friends
stuff.
with Madonna now?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you are.
I mean, in a way that we don't hang out a lot, but when I'm really depressed about like bad Hollywood rejections, which I'm sure you understand.
You can call her?
Yeah, and she's great about it.
She is.
She says things like, "Baby, when they write the book on the 20th century, there's going to be 2 chapters, you and me."
Really?
Yeah, I don't think she remembered you. I mean, it's diluted, but it made me, and she what?
Made you feel good.
Made me feel a lot better.
So you can call, but why did I always read that, like, I'm not up
Well,
on this
I
stuff,
heard
but...
that, Courtney was really into Madonna, and Madonna sort of like,
No,
Didn't wanna be
no,
bothered.
it's,
Yeah, Madonna thought you were stalking her or something?
what?
Yeah, that's what I read.
Oh, please.
That's not even
That is
true.
So not true. No, she made the first move, and it was just very mature. I think it had to do with the Kabbalah thing with her, and she was like coming more gentle. And she said went to my boyfriend at the Tyson Holyfield fight, and she goes, "My parachute is open. It's time."
Wow.
And I thought about
She said
it.
that.
you understood what she was talking about.
I don't know.
What, do you got a sexy thing on your ankle? What is that, a
She's a-
tattoo? Nice.
It's when I
Cute.
thought I was Irish.
That's cute.
Before I found out about the quarter Jewish blood.
Yeah, you don't even know what you are, right? You're not even sure.
Well, I did my genealogy recently.
Yeah. I was reading about your, like, growing up and stuff, and I thought I was screwed up,
You
but
really
you're worse.
do need like a tree, you know, to look to see everybody you've ever, you know, had parenting you.
You had a bad life.
No,
Don't you
it's
think?
all right.
Oprah
I
made you
just
cry.
have-
I saw you cry on Oprah over it.
No, it was Barbara Walters.
Was it Barbara Walters?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was maybe one of the dumbest things I ever did in my life. It was
What did
during.
Barbara say that made you cry?
Well, it was just more during that phase right after the death,
Right.
where someone should have locked me in my room.
Yeah, not let you near
Seriously.
Barbara Walters.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
and like not stuck me on Barbara Walters. Although I must say that our band gave some amazing shows at that time, but
Right.
they were insane.
Yeah, by the way, your new album is great, and your last album
Howard.
was great. I'm a very big fan. That's why I couldn't understand why I couldn't get you in here.
Well, it was.
Everyone had
it
this
was-
impression I was going to rip you.
yeah, she goes and
No, no, it wasn't the ribbon. I can
Don't
handle
talk to
you.
Barbara Walters.
Howard.
Barbara
yeah,
Walters
but
is
I
a
was
jerk.
out of my
Everybody goes to
mind.
Barbara.
Barbara Walters is an ass.
No, it was.
She doesn't even care.
She doesn't care about you.
She was pretty nice to me. You know.
You should only be interviewed by guys who want to bang you. Then they'll be really nice to you, because I'm just sitting here trying to make time. That's
No,
all.
a lot of times guys that want to bang me do like really evil documentaries on me because they can't.
Like who?
Like that guy with
Like
the Kurt
that,
Cobain.
the
Yeah.
Kurt guy, yeah.
What is that about?
That documentary.
Oh, the one
where
that
they
says that you
claim
killed Kurt?
Courtney,
Well, he doesn't
yeah.
ever say. He goes, no, she didn't, because. But it's he's like some English. You know how we are about the English.
And you think he wanted to have sex with you?
He's like a 55-year-old Viagra pasty. You know British. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I
They
know.
should just leave. You know their whole.
The British are not attractive
You
people.
understand this? Their whole class system is if you're born a peasant, you should die a peasant.
Right.
Right.
It's completely
There's no
un-American.
moving up, yeah.
No, it's like
And everybody looks like they haven't seen the sun their entire life.
Oh, and there's a chin issue.
Right. Yeah, what is that? A receding chin?
Maybe they consider it good breeding. I consider it inbreeding.
Is he good in bed? Horrible. A pinky. Small. You still going out with that Ed Norton dude, or are you done with him?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not done with him. I adore him.
But you can go out with other guys.
No.
You just go out with him
You're
exclusively?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've always kind of been that way.
I don't think he's that hot
I mean,
for you.
I had Trampy. He's wonderful.
He's okay, but he's
Have
not...
you haven't seen the American History X Skinhead movie?
I just
Yeah,
saw
that
the
looks cool.
previews for that. That looks intense.
Yeah, that does look good.
Tense.
Yeah.
You know, after that, people are always like, he's so Ivy League. Why does he go out with her? Why does she go out with him? And after this,
They won't think that.
They'll know his darkness.
So you're in love with him?
Oh, I adore him. I love him.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm.
I do.
And what... no kidding.
He's very good for me.
Really, he must really give it to you good. Because you're a tall girl. You need a big man.
And you know what? That is not necessarily true.
Really.
I don't know if I want to go some of these places with you, but I know that Marilyn was up here, and
Right.
there's a certain member of his band, and
Twiggy.
you
You did him? Oh, he's big? Twiggy is big. You had sex
Really?
with... You had sex with Twiggy Ramirez?
I was on tour. It was the time they should have locked me in my room.
Wow.
But unfortunately, he never got over it.
He's in love with you?
Well, it seems so.
You did Courtney Love?
No.
Marilyn, did
all the
he?
time. How could I do anybody?
Marilyn, did he?
Sources lead me to believe if I were to shake the magic 8-ball,
Right.
it would probably say definitely.
See, seems like you're having a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, what
Who,
about
me?
the
Yeah.
Trent Reznor period is a
Oh, we gotta
weird
go
period.
to Trent.
Now, yeah, Trent Reznor, you
But
were
I-
stalking, right? Were you stalking him or not?
No, okay. Can I just give it up to you? Because
Yeah.
here it is. Well, not theoretically.
Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails.
More comfy.
Yeah, well, come on. You don't get a reputation like this without doing...
Okay.
Got a nice stomach.
Thanks. It's yoga and
Really?
golfing. It's amazing.
Really? Are
All
you
that
saying you didn't
crap
have this body?
no, because just the way I weigh the same as I did when I was like fat.
Right.
You know, lack of drugs and no cortisone shots
Right.
really does something. But then everyone says it's plastic surgery.
It's not plastic
What were you
surgery.
Not
taking
particularly,
cortisone
no.
for?
So I could scream louder than Trent
Oh, really?
Oh, for your voice.
on tour. Yes. I
Yes.
could kick his ass.
Yeah, right, because your voice gets fried.
Right. Well, I've always been really competitive with guys that we tour with. Billy, you know, whatever. And
Are you in a feud with Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins?
No.
He came on here. He was feuding with you.
I know he was grumpy.
I helped them get their songs together, and I helped them write some songs.
Oh, I believe it.
Nothing more complicated than that.
Yeah.
They recorded the album on their own. They'd play me some tapes. I'd say, try this, try that. They even brought me in a couple times. I played bass on one song.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
And why'd you have to turn into an ugly thing?
Because she's turning into an ugly thing because she's embarrassed because she actually needed somebody's help. But my point is if I hadn't helped, there wouldn't be an album. So
Right.
what do you want? You want no album or you want album with some help?
So you feel Billy's looking for too much credit for the album?
No. I think he's just really paranoid that I'm going to go out and say... Basically, when he called to help, he's like, you need to submit to this process of everyone saying that I did everything. And I was like, Billy, I don't want to.
Right.
My ego's too big. But, I mean, he's a genius about vocal phrasing. And, he's one of the few men that can boss me around.
Right.
And
So are you friends now with him?
we are psychic, historic, mythic, great.
So you don't talk to each other?
No, because I don't want to go hang out, at Moomba.
You don't want to hang out with him?
No, at those places.
Where does he hang out?
With the models, and
That's not your thing.
it's boring.
What do you do all day?
Me?
Yeah.
Yesterday I got up and did yoga.
Right.
I went to,
And how long does
I
this
went to
yoga
my daughter's
take?
soccer game.
Right.
She kicked some ass.
What about yoga? Does that take a lot of time?
Well, my yoga, if you're referencing Madonna, we have different yogas. Her yoga is called Ashtanga, and it's more about being buff.
Right.
My yoga is more of being insane.
Right.
So, because...
How many hours does it take you to do the yoga?
I don't know. It took me 40 minutes yesterday.
That's it?
It's these ladies with white turbans. It's more like Kundalini, weird religious.
How is everybody in such good shape from doing 40 minutes of a workout?
And you know what? I don't even go to the
Rolfing,
gym
too.
anymore.
Right.
I don't even go to the gym anymore.
over.
Rolfing and yoga.
Really, that's it?
And juicing. And
Juicing?
Yeah, and it doesn't mean I don't drink to the occasional tequila and go out with Twiggy and Marilyn and
Right.
do their deal.
Those are your friends?
Yeah.
Marilyn and,
Yeah.
what a life. You used to have sex with Trent Reznor, right? You were his lover.
A couple times.
Couple of times.
But he denies it.
Yeah, he says it never
But
happened.
see, with the whole
Why does he deny
paradigm,
it?
why that is disgusting is because what he made me feel like was like this 16-year-old groupie. And it's like, Trent, I could buy you out right now. Like, I could buy this hotel. What are you talking about?
You like him for him. It's not like you're a
No,
groupie.
I didn't like him for him. I was on tour with him, and it just sort of happened, and he was needy, and I thought I could bring him soup.
Yeah, but you
and
thought, you're
then he had a
equal.
private detective following me. It was crazy.
Why did he have a private detective?
I know, because he's like so paranoid. I think Trent's a great rock star, and I really want him
Right.
to come back because I miss hating him.
Right. You want to hate
You
him
know,
some more.
I want some more competition.
Right.
You know? I want to know, like, oh, Trent. I don't feel this way about Manson. Oh, I want to kick your ass.
You
know,
want to
it's like,
kick Trent's ass.
I want to, like, yeah,
You feel
baby,
competitive
come on,
with him.
Take me on,
Right,
punk, all
yeah.
right? Because I'm gonna blow you off the stage, and we would do that every night. We played, but I mean, I had to almost die and fall down.
Is he good in bed? Horrible. A pinky. Small.
Oh,
Small.
I gotta say it.
Are you a
She
stripper?
was a stripper, yes.
That's hot. Give me a
Thank you,
little.
Robin
Give me a little
Branson.
show. Who's the greatest rock star you ever slept with? I'm talking about a lover. I don't care about
I
their music.
can't because my boyfriend.
Well, forget about Ed.
I adore him. Though.
Ed's great.
Yeah, and I don't want to like. I don't want to.
Ed gives you an orgasm?
I don't want to. I don't want to. What are you, my frigid?
I don't know.
Get orgasm?
First person you ever had an orgasm with was a woman. Is that true?
Who told you that?
I know that.
From whom?
My research.
Okay, who's that? Jade Barrymore?
No,
Can we talk about bad celebrity parents?
Okay.
I want to talk about bad celebrity parents because mine takes the cake.
Well, talk about your parents. Your mother's a psychiatrist or something?
My mother is not my mother's fault. My upness is not my mother's fault.
It's your father. Your biological
my real father, the real father that's in the documentary that's crazy. He had.
Because some guy called us and said he wants to speak to you.
He was this sort of faux manager for the Grateful Dead. So I was really sort of born into the rock thing. Like my first bit of fame was I'm on the back of a Grateful Dead record.
Right.
And I'm the one with the punk rock pout on the back.
And your mom's pretty normal and everything. So
Yeah, my
how did she
mom's
hook up with him?
great. My mom, because
Yeah, but she had
But Howard,
many
here's the deal.
husbands.
It's like I call my mom sometimes. I'm like, why did you sleep with him? And then I realized, because then I wouldn't be here.
That's right.
But
So
how
it's
many times has your mother been married?
Yeah.
Just 4.
Just 4.
Not everybody is born to monogamy
And
forever.
then,
That's true.
wait a minute. You know, you're letting your mother off the hook. Didn't she leave you and go to New Zealand?
Yeah, that ain't right.
I was incorrigible. You wish you had some problem.
What? You see, you think that's your fault.
Yeah.
No.
You're taking the blame for all this. You were the
No,
kid.
I just don't want to knock my mother.
So you're like me.
My mother's all right.
You're like me. You don't. You know what?
You talk about your fucked up parents all the time.
Watch that word, will you?
Okay, well, you know what? I'm sorry. Here's
That's
my
fine.
rubber band. You know what it stands for?
No.
Howard, restraint. Oh, okay.
So, you know, you've got, okay. So let's keep going through your life. So your mom gets married 4 times. You're like left.
And there was the time that they took you back after you got in trouble with the family that took you when she went to New Zealand. Then they kept you in like a little shed or something. You couldn't play with your other siblings.
Yeah.
Dad, why would they keep you in a shed? Because you're bad?
Because, look, when you have a child with a guy as repulsive as that guy was...
As your biological
she's
father.
Projecting a little onto me, and I'm totally over it now. Now she sends me books about, like, you know, my love life and psychology, and it's okay. It's not her fault.
That guy
you know?
called us, actually, the biological dad. And he was calling us saying, I understand Courtney's going to be on, and if you need to talk with me, we can talk. And
But he makes, instead of Grateful Dead bootlegs now, it's like me. I wish she hadn't slept with him. But
you don't even
I
talk to
wouldn't
this
be
guy.
here. I spent maybe 2 weeks of my life with him.
Really?
Ever, yeah.
But now
I
does he
don't
want
know
credit
him.
because you're famous and you're rich and everything?
Not only does he want credit, it's just some weird mythological thing where he wants to destroy. I don't understand it.
Right.
You know, there's like, I talk sometimes with Drew, and it's like...
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, he was one of my best friends and my daughter's godmother. I'm like,
Because when you got out of rehab, you had to spend like time with her or something, I read?
No.
Or something like
Eric
that?
from my band went out with her for like 4 years.
I thought part of a rehab was that you had
You always have like some buddy or
you had
something.
like a sponsor or something?
No, sweetie, I hate to break it to the 12-steppers of the world, but I
Never
went
happened.
to rehab.
Right.
And I left, and that was the end of the
That
whole
was the end of
deal.
it.
You didn't
Yeah.
do that thing.
Yeah, it was over.
Oh, so Drew just became a friend?
Yeah,
just-
I mean, it was like Milos Forman going, if you'd like to be a movie star, you need to knock this off. I was like, okay, big choice here. Live in Seattle and be a scumbag.
Right. Or
Go wear fabulous gowns at premieres. Thank you.
right, you'll take that life anytime.
I needed a year of fabulous gowns at premieres before I could kind of get back into the rock thing.
Did you and Drew ever get it on?
Oh wow, not all. No, we got drunk.
they
We got
kissed a
drunk.
little
No, we
bit.
kissed.
You
a little
kissed?
bit
You
one
kissed?
time,
She a good
yeah.
kisser?
Oh, she is so sexy.
I'd like to get it on with her too. I'd like to get it on with both of you. Maybe that's a nice little threesome.
So she doesn't have a mean bone in her body.
Really, that's what I
Yeah.
need. I need some love.
She is so adorable.
I need someone to be
Good.
supportive.
What sign are you?
What sign do I need to be?
Pisces.
Pisces. Are you Pisces?
I'm Pisces.
So it's Drew. When's your birthday?
I'm Pisces, Howard.
Yeah, me too.
I know it's at the notes.
Wait. Pisces. Melissa from my band, who's
Right.
the best female rock star going. Billy, Pisces. Kurt.
No,
Pisces.
I'm a Capricorn.
You are?
Yes.
Well, Eric's a Capricorn.
Exactly.
Okay, and he's put up with me for
You're really into
7
that?
and a year, half a year.
You buy that?
Well, we live in California.
Okay. So wait
What
a
are
second.
you?
Cancer.
No, okay.
Double cancer. But they did my chart, and this should disprove astrology for everyone. It's very specific and mathematical. My chart, including the rising sign degree, is the exact same chart as Harrison Ford.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What do we have in common?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Zero.
Maybe it's a stoic thing, because, I've read about you and when you're not on the show and that you're kind of quiet and imploded.
Right.
As am I.
Yeah,
So maybe we're stoic. And also, I think that when I put out creative product, it's good product. And I think Harrison kind of has consistent good product.
All right, answer a question. Okay, fine. All right. There you go.
You're
Who
trying.
knows?
You're
All right.
reaching.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I heard you hand him the baby once and he dropped the baby or something.
Well, that was right towards the end, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was just sort of, that was it.
You know what is the sexiest picture I ever saw of you?
What?
I don't know. You were on stage and your panties are sticking, like you're playing the guitar and your panties are like,
Was it when I was, had the cortisone drug phase?
you were like in the mosh pit or something and guys were passing you over your head and
Oh, the
you weren't,
panties
and you
or
weren't wearing
something?
panties and guys were putting their
I
hands on
always
you?
wore panties. That is a myth. Then you must have seen it on computer and they took the panties off.
Maybe that was it.
Because they always say, I raised my foot on the monitor with no panties. That is just...
No, that's not what I'm talking
Why would
about.
I do that?
When you were in the mosh pit and guys were like,
Someone's calling you.
yeah, Gary.
I have to disagree with Courtney because I have the pictures here, and I mean, I don't mean to be insulting, but there are pictures of you with your foot up on the speaker and you're not wearing any underwear.
Sweetie, it's just not true. It's just not in me to do that. It's just not in me. They airbrushed it. Why would I go on stage with a dress
Because you're hot
that
and you
short?
love to show it.
Yeah, but I like to show the panty.
Yeah,
But not the, that comes from having been a dancer. It's just in me.
What were you? Were you a
She
stripper?
was a stripper, yes.
That's hot. Give me a
Thank you,
little.
Robin
Give me a little
Branson.
show. Give me a little show.
I was bad at it.
You were bad at it.
Well, I was good at it for what I looked like at the time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because I was a good dancer.
Wow.
But I wasn't like a Fox O'Let, Axel dating.
Right.
This is
okay.
back in the day.
Right.
You know.
But the thing is that, see, what I kind of dig about you is that you just
What do you dig about me?
Well, first of all, you're hot. You got a hot body.
Now.
You got a good attitude.
Thank you.
I think you'd be like having sex with a guy. You know what I mean? Like you
Me?
wouldn't. Yeah, like you wouldn't be all uptight and.
I'm not uptight, but I'm incredibly feminine.
But I think you'd be up to. No, you don't understand what I mean. I don't think you'd put any stops on anything. You know what I mean? I think you'd be open
There's
to this.
places I go, yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd go places where other people won't.
Yeah, I have. I like. Yeah.
Maybe
I
even the
have
buttocks.
Oh.
that.
Possibly.
That is for special.
Special.
That is for
For a guy you really
super
love.
Spiritual, special. Yeah.
Right.
Come on.
I mean, we don't have to go there all the
Let's not
time.
go to buggery. All right.
Right, we don't have to go there all the time. You had your first orgasm with her?
Yeah, I did.
How'd she give you an orgasm with?
Our doors were unlocked at night, and I don't know. She was
that's
the only
sexy.
other weirdo there.
You were like prison girls together.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
but it was sweet though.
That is sweet.
It wasn't.
It's so sweet. I wish I had videotape of that.
You probably would because we were full on Lolita. He was wonderful, Howard. He was a really good guy.
Oh,
but
I thought
they
he
always
was
paint
brilliant
him
as
as
an
this like enfeebled, emasculated. Why would I marry someone who couldn't throw me around the room?
I can't imagine handling a woman like you and not being sort of tough.
Oh, he was a butch boy.
Now, how can a guy in a movie accuse you of killing your husband and get away with that? How come you don't sue this guy?
Well, he can't. First of all, I'm past libel. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's this whole thing in America where, like, you're libel-proof.
Right.
Because you've had so much crap said about you.
Right, yeah.
It's totally awful.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, apparently, and I haven't seen it because I didn't want to do that to myself. And I mean, come on, there's a 6-year-old involved in this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Who never did anything to anybody. But
And everyone said you were going to be a crummy mother and stuff. Are you doing a good job at being a mom?
I went to her first soccer game yesterday.
That's more than I do.
All right, I was almost on the field.
And what happens when you show up? Are all the other parents bugging you and stuff because you're famous?
Man,
no, everyone's cool about it.
Yeah, I just was dressed soccer mom.
And nobody sits there and goes, "Oh man, Courtney Love."
No, I'm very accepted in my community
Really?
because people know I'm okay. It's like Jim Carrey's manager when he goes like,
But how do you lead
"You're
a normal
pretty.
life?
Just, I didn't know you were pretty," because all he can remember is the big cortisone drug face.
Right. But how do you conduct your life? I mean, how do you go to a soccer game without everybody sort of?
You know what I do? It's a choice. You can come around with the big entourage and pull that crap, or you can like keep your head down and just do the better and or the stipe and say, I'm here and it's okay and
Right.
leave me alone.
And it works.
It totally works. And if you're
Right.
friendly and you're enthusiastic,
And like you go to parent-teacher night and all that
sometimes.
stuff. You do.
Sometimes, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, I don't. I'm not doing that.
Well, but yeah, I mean, but you're a 2-parent household.
That's right. I let my wife handle all that.
Right. Well, I'm breadwinner dad and mom.
Right. And what do you do when you go on the road? And you're on
I
tour
haven't
now?
decided how to do this yet.
You got to bring the kid with you.
No, well,
That's not rock and roll.
I think I'm going to have Kurt's mom come down for some of it. And then what Flea does is he does 3 weeks on and then 3 weeks off so he can spend time with Clara. I just don't think, unless it's Lilith, which I don't really want to do because
Right.
it's so sanitary.
Right.
But, it's
Why don't you just do your own tour? You could do
Yeah,
your
no,
own
we
tour.
will. We will.
Right.
I mean, I would do Lilith to save it because I want the female dollar to be strong.
Right.
But then they offered us a show. They offered us like 5 cents, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm
Really?
saving you. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?"
Right. Really.
God.
Yeah. So I mean, the Lilith tour offers you money to go on. Boy, this is
5 cents.
A
fascinating.
little bit of money.
5
yeah.
cents.
Very
you-
little money.
You're incredibly honest. You know that?
That is an unfortunate quality.
No, I like it. I like it.
I get in
I
trouble.
can't get you to
for it.
cry like Barbara Walters did, but
But we get her to tell the truth.
all right. Okay, listen, take some phone calls. because I'm running out of time.
Okay.
So, Nikki, go ahead.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
Okay.
I just wanted to ask Courtney Love a question. What are you going to do when you run out of all the lyrics Kurt left for you?
Oh.
Now, what about that? No, that's kind of mean. Now, what is the story in that? Why are you getting that rap that you didn't write your album?
Because it's just like plastic surgery. It's like you can't do yoga and do exercise and be disciplined. You have to have had a ton of plastic surgery.
Everybody thinks you had tons of. Everyone thinks you've had tons of.
I think killing himself was a gift that he did for you. Your career did not
Oh,
last
get out of here.
No, I'll answer.
All right, go ahead.
Come on, Howard.
I'll talk to her. Let me talk to her. This is why I came. I had to deal with some of your constituency has this thing, and
all right, go ahead.
Deal with it.
Good.
It's so misogynist, especially from a girl. I'm so amazed at this. I mean, if you look at the lyrics from Pretty on the Inside, and you look at even...
They sound exactly like Kurt.
Yeah, well, that was 2 years before I met him. And my ego is so big, sweetie. I would never... Why guys like me is because they get to steal from me.
Is it true that you and Madonna hate each other?
No,
we've
like
already
each
gone
other.
over that.
Oh, I'm
Don't
sorry.
do the same interview.
I'm sorry.
But, also, believe, I don't know if this is too intellectual for you at your capacity, but no, seriously, no. Kurt's lyrics, as wonderful as they were really kind of simple and linear, and mine tend to be maybe a little more wordy. And I mean, take it to your English teacher and just compare.
I don't know about that, sweetheart. I don't know.
Oh, you think there's a lot of... it's kind of weird, too, because how do you figure that she can play and sing? I mean, what is Kurt operating her from beyond?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I just don't
boys
think
do everything. Boys do everything for girls. You can't go back to school with this. You've got to be an Amazon Planet. I want you to get a guitar, I want you to plug it in, and I want you to feel liberation for the first time in your life, and you will understand.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? Fuck what people think of you. Fuck what people think of you. and just go, fuck it.
I had a friend that said you could suck the color out of a marble.
Oh.
But that was probably a compliment.
What is it, Robert?
Yeah, well, how does she feel about how people are saying that she killed Kurt Cobain and this book's out with some facts that are
She really likes it.
convincing?
I adore it. I think it's really genius.
I don't really believe it, but I'm just saying there's a lot of facts out there that kind of make you think.
Like what fact?
Well, no.
Howard had on two guys a while ago.
Yeah, the two guys who said that Courtney killed her husband and stuff.
No, they were biased. They didn't really have...
They disproved it.
Oh, no, but it's not about... God, I mean, you guys...
She also killed JFK, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Were you not responsible for the Kennedy assassination,
No, I was
Courtney?
responsible for everything that ever happened that was bad.
If she killed him, she had to kill him.
Oh,
It was time. It was enough already. All right?
Shut up, Howard.
She did it. She had to
He
do
was such a good guy.
He was great.
He had a really, really bad stomach problem, and the whole
Do you know that Kurt had such a bad stomach problem that he had to take heroin to ease the pain?
That's what...
Don't get all conservative about that, because sometimes I
I'm
think
not conservative. I've taken it.
All the whole intervention... You have?
Yes.
Like once as an
He
experiment?
didn't know what
Right.
he was doing.
Right.
I thought I was taking coke.
Okay, well, I mean...
I mean, I'm not saying it proudly.
It's not like you were like, oh, yeah, I
Right.
get
He
it.
just, maybe we should have all just left him alone and, let him
No, you can't leave him
do
alone.
that. Let him
Oh,
do
he should
that.
have. I'm glad you brought that up.
You have actually said that.
I have said they were all on him to quit this heroin. If he had
Oh,
stayed
such
on
a
heroin, he'd be
bad-
alive.
Yeah.
And
It's
what's wrong
William
with heroin?
Burroughs. I mean,
Let me tell you something. The guy's
I
a wealthy
probably
guy.
would be married to him because he'd have visiting. I mean, I wanted to not be in that world.
Right.
But if he hadn't, but he would still be my best friend.
I
and
say-
I would still help. I think
I
he'd be
say
alive.
the same thing
I think
about
he'd be
Scott
alive.
Whalen from Stone Temple Pilots. I
Let
say,
him.
why are they hounding this guy?
Let him.
Listen,
Yeah,
every
obviously.
housewife on Long Island is on drugs.
Something, yeah.
They're on this prescription
Xanax,
medication. Same
whatever,
crap.
yeah.
So Kurt Cobain, for whatever reason, I say his stomach problems are psychological because I'm into that whole thing.
And also, everyone picking on his wife was not really fun for him,
Okay,
by the way.
whatever the reason, the guy's got to be on heroin. He's not hurting anybody except himself. If maybe he's hurting himself, if it's calming him down and keeping him alive, why would you bust his balls about going off it? I used to
don't
say that all
know.
the time.
You know, a lot of the people that were managing him at the time had come from punk rock, and it was new to them, and nobody expected that whole 10 million thing to happen.
Yeah, and they didn't want it. They didn't want the golden goose to,
Yeah.
to kill himself on drugs. But he probably knew what he was doing on the drugs.
But, I
and
mean,
would have been fine.
ultimately, all that pressure and intervention kind of, I think, made him feel like he was worthless. And, my guilt is that I participated in that intervention.
Trying to get him off heroin.
Yeah, because I just sort of bought it. And a part of me was like, leave him on, leave him alone.
Yeah.
And then the other part of me, the more puritanical American part,
Is that you're not supposed to be an enabler.
But for the baby's sake, it needed to stop. So
Right.
either maybe.
Yeah, I heard you hand him the baby once and he dropped the baby or something.
Well, that was right towards the end, and that was just that was it.
That's not cool.
But he was wonderful, Howard. He was a really good guy.
Oh,
But
I thought he was brilliant
him
as
as
an
this,
artist.
enfeebled, emasculated. Why would I marry someone who couldn't throw me around the room?
I can't imagine handling a woman like you and not being sort of tough.
He was a butch boy.
He was a good-looking guy. That's why I couldn't go out with
He
you.
was so pretty.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's my daughter got the good genes.
Does your daughter look like Kurt?
Well, she looks like me and Kurt, but she got the good genes from me. She didn't get the crazy dad's gene.
Right.
When she went for the gene pool, she picked all the good stuff. She got like my shoulders,
right,
some of my aggression, but she got his nose. Thank God.
That's so nice. What did you do? Did you have a nose job or
yeah,
not?
I did.
Oh, you did.
I did, but I had it. The thing is, it's so funny. It's like I've had all this plastic surgery or something recently.
Yeah.
I have the worst nose in the world when I was born.
Right.
So when I made Eric for my band in I don't know, 89, I'm like, Eric will sell 5 records or 5 million, depending on the $5,000 you give me right now.
Right.
And that was kind of it. And then there was a little of this, but.
How would you get saline? You got a nice
Small.
rack. Got a nice rack.
Just after the baby.
What are those, C's?
No.
D's?
A's.
Oh, they were A's. What are they now?
No, they're A's.
Those are A's.
Those are A's.
Get out of here.
Well,
your breasts are A's? I'm looking at them right now. There's no way they're A's.
Sometimes they're B's, but there's no way they're C's.
They're C's. They're absolutely C's.
No, I
Robin,
do not
look at
wear
those.
a C.
I can't see a thing.
It's a 30. I'm sorry. It's a 34B.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I just said make them small. I don't want them to be saggy. That's all.
I'd have to see them to really know.
That's not going to happen today.
Might happen.
Okay,
You
but
don't know.
I mean, the poor guy. I just want to say and that's one of the reasons I came on here because I knew a lot of your listeners
I
are
thought
into this thing.
I thought your husband was maybe one of the greatest rock stars ever.
He was.
One of the
He
greatest
was such
musicians.
a good, sweet boy, and
We
they
had on
they crushed him. They crushed him.
we had on a man from the Foo Fighters. What's his name?
Dave.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't think of it. I think
My
he's great
question is,
too.
why don't Chris and Dave stay? I mean, I really like them.
Yeah, my
We
question
talked.
too.
Why don't they stick up for me?
Oh,
And I
I'll
really
stick up for you.
confront. Yeah, I mean, they know if I died tomorrow, Eric and Melissa would know every riff of mine.
Yeah.
They know he didn't write anything.
Right. So why don't they
know
come
it.
forward?
I don't know. I asked Chris about it, and he's like, "Well, I do it any chance I get." And then.
Well, he's not really around anymore. But
No.
I had Dave on. I just never asked him. I never thought it's never been an issue for me.
You
But he
should
acted
next
like he
time,
almost didn't
because
know
he
Courtney.
knows.
Yeah. Do you not get along with Dave?
No, kind of I do. We see each other. I
Right.
saw him making out with a movie star one night.
He's getting laid a lot. He told me.
Yeah, yeah.
What movie star did you see him with?
Go ahead. Winona Ryder. Well, she's like,
so much
is she like
She's a rock star
is she the rock star girl or
No,
something?
she's over that now.
Oh,
She's a
please.
nice girl. She's nice. She's very nice.
You think?
Yeah.
Is she triplets? Because she's like around with everybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
She's
She's had 'em all.
so vi. I mean.
can't believe I'm
and
right.
some of the same too. So
You never took money for sex.
No.
You did not.
I was a punker. It just seemed to make any sense.
When you walk into a room, are you worried that people aren't going to like you and stuff? Like I'm talking about celebrities when you're in this world of
No, I
celebrities.
get along with them really well.
And you go to these parties and things?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
when I'm in the mood.
I would not be able to do that.
Why not?
Because who would want to? Who would want to be around people just because they're famous?
I like talking to famous people. You pick up somebody. Ellen Barkin the other night. I said, so what's the best way for a close-up? She's like, oh, wide. Don't go close. And make the light blah, blah, blah here. And
Now,
that's
where do you
grim.
meet Ellen Barkin?
At dinner. She was like at dinner with, I don't know, Stipe, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She hangs out with them, and then you hung out with all of them, and then it was fascinating to meet
It was a
everybody.
fascinating, fabulous. Yeah, but only like once a month is all I can take. And then I'm home with
Yeah.
Francis.
I don't know. It would just be uncomfortable for me.
Well, you've met Ellen Barkin.
That's true.
And
I think all
she's
famous...
pretty sexy.
Very sexy woman.
Pretty sexy.
Very sexy woman.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say so. James, go ahead.
Hung out with her too.
Yeah, just a
I
quick
did.
question for
I didn't ask her about close-ups, though.
James, what is it, James?
I could have told you, by the way, to go wide on a close-up.
I
I'm just
didn't.
wondering why she never talks about how she used to do prostitution when she did stripping.
You were a prostitute?
No, you know what? No, I really wasn't. Like, a lot of those girls were, but Not me.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I had a friend that said you could suck the color out of a marble.
Oh.
But that was probably a compliment.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's bad.
I never did that, baby.
I love it. You never took money for sex.
No,
You did not.
I was a punker. It just didn't make any sense.
Well, let me tell you something. This new album is great.
Thank you,
It kicks
Howard.
total ass.
Thank you, Howard.
I think you're terrific. I've been saying it for a long time. I'm glad you came in here.
I'm sorry that it took me so long.
I know. I don't know why.
I was afraid. And then I was afraid all of my really liberal sort of elitist friends, and I went to a couple of them, and I'm like, okay, I'm going on Howard.
Did you ask Madonna?
I didn't ask her because I'm sure she'd
She'd
said
say no.
Yeah.
Madonna says no. No, Madonna would rather go on like Oprah.
Or Rosie.
Or Rosie.
I know, but
Imagine your best friend. Imagine your best friend is Rosie. Oh,
as
are
much
you
as
pals
I like
with Rosie?
Madonna, no, I don't even know.
Good. Just please don't become friends with Rosie.
Okay, but look, the thing with me and Madonna, it's all great with fashion and stuff. I mean, think about it, like La Bonita, teenage whore. I mean, like
Would you, I mean,
there's no musical cross-reference, and like
you're nothing like Madonna.
well, just musically.
Of course
it's
not.
Like it's about plugging in, and I'm a bad guitar player, but it's the songs start with me. You know what I mean? I mean, they suck.
You're not bad. You're not bad, baby.
I'm a good rhythmist.
You just mellow out with that.
Well, it's not
you don't
a
have
big
to put
necklace,
yourself
put
down
it
here.
that way. I
You
can
don't have to
play.
put yourself down here. I'm a big fan. Madonna is not the musician you are. Trust
Madonna's
me.
a different kind. She's just
Yeah, she's into
interested in
dance music.
Yeah,
Who wants
dance
that?
music. So there's really no
It's absurd music.
competition between us at all, and that's why she can mentor me about stuff.
Right. Who cares?
I just want to know who else she asked about being on here, who gave her advice.
Probably Drew Barrymore.
No, Drew did not.
Because they have her mother on all the time,
I
Jade.
know, but Drew did not. Drew didn't say anything mean. Drew
I can't believe you made
likes
out with Drew.
What?
Yeah, I can't believe you made out with Drew. Were you guys
Well,
naked?
I didn't know. I mean,
Were you nude?
No, it was just a little love drunk, little
You guys got drunk.
love outside of a bar.
Because she's cute.
She's
and like you start
wonderful.
kissing. Because she said that she does lesbo stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't as much.
Did you touch her chest?
No.
You did.
No, I did not.
Why would you
I
kiss her and not
adore
touch her chest?
She's my friend, and it would repul. I'm not a lesbian, and it would sort of repul. I mean, I had.
Then why kiss her?
I had a phase, but it was way before that.
Right. I could picture you in bed with a chick.
Yeah, I bet you can't because you think I'm really like butch or something.
No. I would have you in bed with. I'd bring different girls home for you. Every once in a while, you'd have to do that in front of me.
Yeah, but then when you have a daughter, it's sort of like.
It's all right. We'll get rid of the kid for a few days. Like your mom got rid of you, I'll get rid of the kid.
When the cute starlet sits on your lap and she's like 22 and she's nuzzling you, it's like, you know what? You're reminding me of Francis. Go away. I'm not going to make
No, you got to do it. You'll just have to do it.
No, I did it already. It's over.
Oh, that's so cute.
She is cute. And
Wait
she's a great
a
girl.
second. Who is this girl you made love to? Wait a second.
The first girl?
Yeah. There's some girl you've been looking for the rest of your life or something.
What?
A friend at Hillcrest?
Oh, Brandy Miller.
Right.
Yeah.
And you had your first orgasm with her?
Yeah, I did.
And you can't find her anywhere.
No, she became really total white trash, got pregnant, had like 70 kids and eats government cheese, and I can't save her.
You want to save her?
I want to find her, yeah.
And you've been looking for her?
A long time. And I want to save her.
And you can't find... Why wouldn't she come forward?
Because she's sort of in a welfare. She probably doesn't even know I'm famous.
Well, maybe she'll hear it now from...
I hope so. Brandy Miller, I loved her. She's my first best friend.
How'd she give you an orgasm? Like just,
I don't know. We were...
with a hairbrush?
We had privileges at Hillcrest.
Hillcrest was some...
The Oregon School for Girls, State School for Girls. And our doors were unlocked at night. And I don't know, she was the only other weirdo there.
You were like prison girls together.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
but it was sweet, though.
That is sweet.
It wasn't...
So sweet. I wish I had videotape of that. Give me a little kiss goodbye.
Okay.
You just opened your mouth again.
Not, Robin.
She just opened her mouth. All right, come here and kiss me goodbye.
All right.
All right, great. Although you still smell like an ashtray from your cigarettes, right? Now walk over here. Come on over. Come on over. I'll squeeze your ass a little bit. You'll like it. I'm better than Ed Norton.
Underwear. What's all the underwear business over here?
Most girls who have to come in have to slip into underwear, but...
Yeah, because you exploit the ones that don't
That's
have
right.
rights.
That's right.
Oh, you're so tall.
That's right. You dig it, don't you?
Well, I kind of like it.
Let me see what it'd be like to hug you if you're my girlfriend. Hold on, let me get into you for a second.
Okay. All right.
You got a nice body.
It's a presence thing.
Can I touch your butt?
No.
Is it not tight?
Well, it's very tight.
How do I know?
Well, you have to take my word on it.
Let me see. Let me just touch it.
No, Howard.
What
We're
if I
not
put my
going
hand
there.
right here?
See my
All right.
rubber band?
Yeah.
Restraint.
All right.
All right, because
Just
I
give me a
can
little
go
kiss.
there. I can go. Okay.
Ooh. You
want-
were opening your mouth.
I was not.
You were too,
I
baby.
was not.
You wanted it. Look at
You
that.
have good teeth.
You're damn right I do.
Yeah.
I'm a hot guy.
You're like, you're not very scary.
Let me see.
I'm glad I
Come here,
came
let me
on.
see. Hold me for a second. Wait.
Okay.
Give me a second. Just feel your head. Shh. Relax.
Okay.
Just mellow out a little bit.
No.
I'm a
Let me
man,
make you
you're a
relax.
woman.
I do it harder. I
You
like.
don't have to be tough with me.
I'm not being tough. I
You
just
can
think
let
you
all
should
your
get-
femininity out. Wow. Hey, I'm getting aroused just standing this close. How about Sandra Bernhard? You friends with her?
Yeah, I like her a lot.
You like her?
Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
Although I went to see Garbage last night and not Sandra, but I'll go next time.
What did you do with the girl from Garbage?
We got really drunk. We ate a porterhouse steak, and we gave some advice.
And did you kiss?
None of your business. No, we had a little smooch.
Really?
Because I
You're
adore
just
her.
kissing everybody.
Because she's one of the real only girl rock.
Yeah, but you're kissing everybody, so I'm not that
I like
special.
kissing people.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
kissing's good.
All right, here, give me a little kiss goodbye.
Okay.
You
All
just
right.
opened your mouth again.
I'm not, Robin.
She just opened her mouth.
Her lips.
I can't tongue you on TV.
Oh, man.
You want a tongue, you take me somewhere private. Give me a porterhouse steak first.
All right.
All right, listen, Courtney Love, thank you so much for coming
Don't have
in.
any more bad celebrity parents on here, though, and then you'll get the celebrities.
What are you saying? Drew Barrymore won't come on here because we have a mother on?
Well, you know.
Well,
I
if
mean,
she
poor
came on, we'd diss her mother.
Right.
No, I know, but
We'd be good
Drew's
to her.
so good, and she's trying to make up with her mom, and
Nice rack on you. Why are you touching your chest every minute?
because I'm pulling him up.
Let me touch.
No.
I'll pull him up for you.
Restraint,
No,
Howard.
come
We're not
on.
going here. I
big
am a
deal?
woman of equanimity and means.
Really?
You can't do this.
You got a
to
nice
me.
waist, though. Let me
Thank
touch your
you.
stomach.
It's not teeny,
Wow.
though.
No, it's very
It's
firm.
a woman
Let me see.
thing. It's yoga.
I dig it.
Yoga. Kundalini yoga.
Don't get
All
uptight, all right?
Satnam.
All right, it's not enough. Courtney Love, get the new album, by the way. And by the way, Courtney is going to be on MTV
Oh, yeah?
today.
I'm going up there in about an hour. I'm going to go up to Times Square in about an hour.
You're going to go up to Times Square, and what are you going to perform, or are you just going
No,
to...
I'm just doing an interview up there.
Just doing an interview. And
If anyone cares.
I care. And also get the new CD, which, is in stores.
Could you give the name? It's Celebrity Skin, right?
Yeah, Celebrity Skin.
All right.
Well, I figure everyone knows that. We just had a little Celebrity Skin. It was very nice. What are you doing? You growing a little hair under the pits, too?
Oh. No, I didn't shave. I'm sorry.
You shave. Lift your arms up.
It's a little stubble.
That's sexy. I can deal with that. All right. Courtney Love, everybody.
Okay. So, Courtney, everything go right in the interview today?
I like it. I like Howard. I thought it was really nice and funny and sweet.
You were a little worried earlier, though.
No, everyone's always a little worried because, they're always a little worried when they meet me, too. So, there you go.
Do you sort of have like a crush on him now?
I think he's adorable. It's kind of like when people tell me, you're, probably because on film I'm not, something happens and I'm not whatever, but they're like, you're so much prettier. Like, he was so much sort of cuter and very gentle, and he was very gentle. He was a gentleman.
And what was going on with the kiss?
It wasn't like a big, massive, tonguey kind of kiss. It was just sweet. Honestly, it was very sweet.
Were you sexually attracted to him?
I'd have to think about it. I could be. I thought he carried himself well. He had a lot of grace. But, I mean, I'm after grace. I like grace in men.